that yeah okay ถวายมาถวายคนไหนที่ถวายยายน้องWhy do I have no place เดี๋ยวอะไรจะข้ออะไรปฏิบัติบูชาคนไหนที่อยู่ที่นี่คนไหนที่มาภาวนาคนไหนที่กลับบ้านไม่มีใครเหรอแม่การก็กลับเหรอปุบับภูมิกันเหมือนกันนะวันนี้ก็วิสาขบูชาตรัสรู้ของพระพุทธเจ้าวันเกิดของพระพุทธเจ้าและวันตายของพระพุทธเจ้าเนี่ยนามเข้าใจไหมวันนี้ก็วันตรัสรู้ของเราด้วยนะโดยพยายามไปทางเดินทางเนี่ยคนไหนไม่ของเราต้องพิจารณาดูนั่นมันจะอยากเกิดกี่กับกี่กันจะเอาอีกไหมมันคิดว่าชาติหน้าดีขึ้นเหรอของเราไม่แน่ใจนะมันบาปที่ยังอยู่ที่ยังรออยู่นะจากชาติก่อนนะมีอยู่ปุญที่มาจากชาติก่อนยังมีอยู่นะแต่ไม่ได้มาชาตินี้อาจจะมาชาตินะเนี่ยของเราไม่ทราบนะนี่นะแต่ของเรามันไม่พยายามก็ความพยายามก็ไม่พอนะเนี่ยบุบับความพยายามอยู่ที่ไหนความสำเร็จอยู่ที่นั้นนะแต่เดี๋ยวนี้ไผ่ก็บอกว่าความพยายามอยู่ที่นั้นใช่ไหมเนี่ยของเราต้องพยายามหน่อยภาวนาศีลสมาธิปัญญานี้เป็นทางออกจักรวาลนะทางออกจากวัฏสงสารเนี่ยแต่เมื่อของเราเนี่ยที่2-3 วันก่อนนะที่พูดเมื่อของเราไม่ได้เห็นทุกข์นะมีทุกข์ทั้งร่างกายมีทุกข์ทั้งจิตใจเมื่อของเราก็ไม่ได้เห็นทุกข์นะของเราไม่ได้ไปหาทางออกนะมันทุกข์ยังไม่พอนะมันทุกข์พอแล้วแต่ของเรายังไม่เห็นไม่อยากเห็นนะมันจะหลบมันจะหลบนะเมื่อเห็นอะไรที่ไม่เมื่อเห็นอะไรที่น่าเกลียดนะของเราก็มองอื่นนะมองอันอื่นนี่ปัญหาของเรามนุษยชาติทุกคนไม่ใช่คนไทยอันเดียวฝรั่งก็เหมือนกันนะไม่ได้หาได้ความสุขนะเห็นไหมเด็กมันจะเล่นแต่โทรศัพท์นะเมื่อมีทุกข์มากจะเล่นโทรศัพท์นะขาเวลาให้ตายและของเราก็เหมือนกันบางที่ก็กินบางที่ก็คุยกันแล้วเล่นโทรศัพท์นะขาเวลาให้ตายนะแล้วสุดท้ายก็ตายไปแล้วนะเมื่อตายจริงๆนะมันจะเกิดที่ไหนของเราปกติของเราก็ไม่ได้ทราบนะเพราะว่าทุกวันทำบาปทำบุญนะทำบุญน้อยทำบาปเยอะนะแล้วสุดท้ายต้องไปนรกหลงในนรก ก่อนเกิดเป็นมนุษย์อีกเวลาเกิดเป็นมนุษย์อีกนะมันฉันต้องฝึกร่างกายนี่18 ปีนะฮะเข้าใจไหมฮะน้ำเข้าใจไหมฮะเนี่ยทุกคนนะชาติหน้าเมื่อเกิดเป็นมนุษย์ต้องฝึกนะก็ดูเน้นหน่อยนะยังฝึกอยู่นะยังอยู่ป.3 ป.4 เดี๋ยวจะเป็นม.1 ม.2 ม.3 แล้วเดี๋ยวต้องทำงานทุกวันเพื่อหาเงินนะเพื่อหากินนะเพื่อมีที่อาศัยเพื่อมีอาหารกันกินมันไม่ลำบากครับคิดดูสินะชีวิตของเราไม่ลำบากก็ลำบากยังไม่พอทุกยังไม่พอคิดว่าพวกนี้ดีกว่าพวกนี้ดีกว่าพวกนี้นะแต่ความคิดของเราอยู่ในอนาคตตลอดเวลาเนี่ยวันนี้ก็มีโอกาสนะให้จำศีลที่นี้นะมีโอกาสเพื่อภาวนาเดินจงกรมนั่งสมาธิช่วงแรกก็นั่งสมาธิก็ทำใจให้สงบนะถึงไม่มีความคิดขึ้นมาถึงไม่มีความจำขึ้นมาถึงมีสมถะหรือถึงมันใจมันสงบนะเมื่อไม่มีความคิดขึ้นมาไม่มีความจำขึ้นก็ความจำขึ้นมาก็มันไม่มีอดีตไม่มีอนาคตก็ไม่มีความหวงนะไม่มีความ ความโกรธความโลภความหลงนะเพราะว่ากิเลสนั้นมันช่วงนั้นเขากิเลสก็ไม่อยู่นะกิเลสก็ต้องรอภายนอกนะเมื่อออกจากสมาธิกิเลสก็มาเต็มนะมันบังคับเขาตลอดเวลามันไม่ได้เห็นนะคนไหนที่อยากได้นะคนไหนที่สั่งสอนเราคนไหนที่สั่งเราทำนี่ทำโน่นก็นี่ไม่พอใจโน่นก็ไม่พอใจนี่เรียกว่ากิเลสนะทำอันเดียวก็ที่เรียกเขาภาวนาหน่อยภาวนาหน่อยไม่ใช่ครึ่งวันภาวนาหน่อยภาวนาหนึ่งอาทิตย์1 เดือน1 ปีจำพรรษาที่นี่นี่เรียกนะธรรมะนะทำก็เรียกเขานะแต่ไม่ได้สั่งสอนไม่ได้สั่งเราเดี๋ยวจะทำนี่เดี๋ยวไม่พอใจนี่เดี๋ยวไม่พอใจโน่นนี่มันกิเลสนะมันที่สั่งเราแต่ตั้งแต่เกิดมานะมันจะของเราได้ยินว่าฟังเสียงและเชื่อแน่นอนนะเชื่อนะเมื่อทำอันนี้ก็มีความสุขเมื่อทำอันโน้นก็มีความสุขเมื่อทำอันนั้นนะจะรวยนะเมื่อเล่นลอตเตอรี่มันจะได้เนี่ยโอ้ยมันโลกลวงตลอดเวลาต้มตุนเราตลอดเวลาแต่ของเรายังเชื่ออยู่นะเชื่อกิเลสนะแต่เมื่อเข้าสู่สมาธิก็กิเลสก็ไม่อยู่นะมันไม่มีเสียงนะไม่ได้ฟังคำสั่งนะของกิเลสก็ความโลภของกิเลสก็ความโลภลวงต้มตุนเราไม่มีนะนี่มันจะพักผ่อนเต็มที่นะเมื่อพักผ่อนเต็มที่เลยแล้วออกจากสมาธิก็พิจารณาดูพิจารณาช่วงแรกก็พิจารณาเรื่องชีวิตของเราเกิดมาฝึกร่างกายนี้ก็18 ปีใช้ได้30 ปีก็รอความตาย40 ปีนะแล้วมาความสุขอยู่ที่ไหนความสุขที่มาจากร่างกายอยู่ที่ไหนเกิดที่ไหนนะมันของเราไม่ได้วิธีดับทุกข์นะเมื่ออยู่ข้าวก็เป็นทุกข์นะกินข้าวก็ของเราคือจะเป็นสุขไม่ใช่เป็นวิธีดับทุกข์นะเมื่ออยู่นอนก็เป็นทุกข์นะแล้วเวลาไปนอนหลับนะมันจะคิดว่าก็เป็นสุขนะนั่นไม่ใช่นะมันวิธีดับทุกข์นะนี่ต้องเข้าใจนะ ความสุขส่วนมากก็เกิดในจิตใจของเรานะความสุขเมื่ออยากได้ก็ได้แล้วนะมันจะมีความสุขขึ้นมาแต่ไม่นานนะมันอนิจจานะทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างในโลกนี่ก็เป็นอนิจจาอนัตตทุกขะนี่ต้องเข้าใจอันนี้นะและพิจารณาร่างกายเนี่ยช่วงแรกก็พิจารณาเรื่องชีวิตของเรานะครั้งที่2ก็พิจารณาเรื่องร่างกายนี่ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่เข้าไปอร่อยดีหอมดีนะ และทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างนั้นมันที่ออกจากร่างกายนี้มันน่าเกลียดนะ คิดดูสิความโกรธความโลภนะมันเกิดอยู่ในร่างกายนี้นะมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายนี้เต็มที่นะเมื่อพิจารณาร่างกายก็เต็มที่แล้วนะมันจบลงแล้วนั่นมันไม่มีความโกรธความโลภแล้วนะมีแต่ความร้องอันเดียวนะและความร้องอยู่ในส่วนมากก็อยู่ในความช้ำและความคิดนะสังขารนะ ต้องแยกออกนะก่อนตรัสรู้ได้แค่นี้ก็พอแล้วนะก็ให้ภาวนาเต็มที่นี่ที่ทำได้นะทุกคนนะอย่าที่เกียจขี้ค้านเดี๋ยวนี้คนไทยก็กลับไปได้แล้วแล้ววันนี้ก็ไม่ต้องชุดคิดเทียนนะมีพระจันทร์เต็มดวงนะ กบไม่ได้กินแล้ว So the same holds true for us, yeah. Today is Visakha Puja. That means the the birthday or the date of birth of the Lord Buddha. It's also the date of the enlightenment of the Lord Buddha, and it is the date of the death of the Lord Buddha. So we take the opportunity to practice as much as we can, yeah. Walking Chongkram, and sitting in Samadhi and walking Chongkram. Most of us, will train, Samadhi, being with the Buddha or being with the with the breath. Putting attention on the breath, knowing what the breath is like. If the breath starts, if the breath stops, if the breath is deep, if the breath is shallow, if it is the in-breath or if it is the out-breath. And the same with the Buddha. Yeah? If the Buddha starts, if the Buddha ends, we have to know, we have to get to the knowing nature of of the citta. Yeah? That's, once we can enter the knowingness of the citta, we are happy. Yeah? Because then the Kilesas don't have any influence. It's a place where the Kilesas cannot go. Yeah? And what are the Kilesas? People can... Yeah? In the West, they define the Kilesas as defilements, yeah? Yes, of course we are defiled, but not all the time, yeah? But when we listen, when we just practice, meditation, and when we set our mind, just to be with the Buddha or with the breath for 45 minutes, and whatever is not the Buddha and what is not the breath is coming from the Kilesas, then we know the power of the Kilesas, and then we don't call it defilement anymore. Because every word, oh, this is not good, or that is not good, or my practice is not good, or this, I should do this, or I should do that. The Dhamma doesn't teach us like this, The Dhamma is a very small voice, that reminds us, come on, practice more, you can do some more, But it never orders us around like the Kilesas, This you have to do, that you have to do, there you have to go, there you have to go, This is not enough, that is not enough, this I like, that I dislike, That is the sound of the Kilesas, and we hear it 24 hours a day, Why can't we stop it, sometimes, just turn off the radio, When I did study in the US, when I went to a household, the TV was running 24 hours a day, the radio was running 24 hours a day. I couldn't live in these kind of environments. From my family at least, at most of the time we didn't even have a TV, and the radio was only on maybe for an hour, and so on, So, and our TV and our radio is working all day long, 24 hours, when we go to sleep, we are dreaming. That is also TV, It's coming from the Kilesas, the dreaming up, yeah? The dreaming up, all sorts of nonsense, when you really look at a dream, yeah? When you look at a common dream, there are three thoughts, yeah? When you're really aware of, what you're dreaming or that you're dreaming, and then there are three thoughts, that around one subject, yeah? It's the same for our meditation, and then it jumps to another, yeah? It cannot stay longer than three thought moments or three memory moments, on the same subject, because then it has to change. It's the same thing. You can observe the same thing, in your practice, yeah? It cannot actually stay, yeah, when you watch it, yeah? If you let it go, of course it turns around and turns around, yeah? But if you observe it, if you really observe it, yeah, okay, now go on thinking, yeah? And then you watch it, and then you observe it, and it cannot stay more than three thought moments or more than three memory moments on the same subject, because then it has to change, because it knows it is observed, yeah? But if you don't observe it, it's running around, it's jumping here, jumping there, coming back again, then jumping off again, and so on, yeah? But if you can get it, if you can get into samatha, if you can get into the calm meditation, all these things disappear. Yeah? And then we see, and then we can see, or then we can experience. And then we can go into another world that is the world of experience, yeah? Where we experience things where things are not, where nobody tells us what we experience. It is, when we are little kids, and we are doing this and doing that, and our mother and father tells us what we are doing, yeah? Huh? So the Kilesas constantly tell us what we are doing, yeah? Now you're walking, yeah? Now you're stopping, now you're taking a rest, now you're sitting down, yeah? They constantly have to comment everything what we do, yeah? Why don't we get rid of this voice for instance, yeah? Or for some time, and experience the calmness, experience this calmness or peacefulness, that comes without all these thoughts and memories coming up. And then we can relax, then we can gather our strength. Huh? And when we have the strength, and when we come out of the samadhi, then we can, yeah, then we can do investigation. Then we can do the investigation of the body. The investigation of the body at the moment, the first time, when we just look at our life, yeah? Just go back, to the first year, or maybe even go back to the birth, yeah? And then see all the dukkha, yeah? See how long it took you to train this body. It took you 18 years, to be able to use it completely. Not only the bodily functions, but also the mental functions. Because overall, the training of 18 years of this body includes the training of walking, the training of talking, yeah? The training of, muscle movements, yeah? And the training of writing, the training of reading, the training of thinking, yeah? And that takes so long time, yeah? When you look at the novices or the previous novices, they're still in the training, yeah? They still have to train how to articulate themselves, how to think properly, how to see cause and effect, and so on, and so on, and so on. They have all to learn this, before they can get, some job to do, some work to do, and then they have to earn their living for the rest of their life, yeah? If you don't have a retirement plan, you have to work, until you die, yeah? If you have a retirement plan, and that depends on the country from where you come, yeah? Some countries, have retirement plans, and you're forced to have a retirement plan. And then you can stop, at 60, 62 or 67, now it's in Germany, 67 years. Then what else? What have you left? Yeah, you worked your butt off for 67 years, and then and then you have no power, no energy anymore to do something that is worthwhile. Yeah, the only thing that you can do then that is worthwhile is go and ordain and practice. Yeah. Ordaining as a monk or ordaining as a mechi, it doesn't really matter, yeah? The rest of this life, you just take the opportunity to practice and practice and practice, to find the way out of this constant cycle of birth and death, yeah? Because as long as we don't find the way out, yeah, We will be reborn all the time. I mean, vata sangsara vata. What is it? What is it in English? The endless cycle of birth and death. I mean, birth and death doesn't mean that we are always coming back as human beings. I mean, there are 31 realms of existence, and we go, from one realm to the other realm. And that's why Lungta Mahaprabhu called it, I mean, the chitta is a tourist, who goes from one realm to the other. And if he's in one realm, he forgets where he was before. I mean, when we go and travel in our life, I mean, we do remember that we went to France, or that we went to England, or to Germany, or to the US, or to Canary Islands, or to India. I mean, we remember all these things. The problem is when we die, we don't remember anything where we were before. So we think this is the only thing. It is amazing, how easily we forget these things. So then we might be born, as a heavenly being, and this is it, and then suddenly, I mean, when our merit is, used up, then we fall into hell, and that is of course quite a contrast, And then we become, when the hell time is over, then we come back as a ghost or a hungry ghost, before we can come back as a human being. It is very rare, and the Lord Buddha teaches us there are three things that are very difficult to achieve. A human life is very difficult to achieve. A human life, when you achieve the human life, the other thing that is more difficult to achieve is to find the true Dhamma. And when you have been born as a human being and find the true Dhamma, to find an Arahant or to find the Buddha, these are the three most difficult things. Think about this. Think about this in your life. You have become a human being. You have found the true Dhamma. So you should put the utmost effort. Forget everything that what you plan to do, for the future, and use your life, to find the way out, or at least go close to the door so that in the next life you can open the door. But the best, of course, and the safest, of course, is to find the door now. It is not that difficult. It can be difficult, but it is not that difficult to find a way out. What we have to do is to do the investigation of the body. Once we can enter the samadhi, we can do the investigation of the body. Just like I said in the beginning, we look at our life. Then we look at the body. We look at the outside of the body. We can look at the hair of the body, the skin, and so on. The five. The hair of the body, the hair of the head, the skin, the teeth, the nails, and investigate them. Or we can use the body, whatever goes into the body is nice, it tastes fine, and whatever comes out of the body we don't like. We don't like to smell the sweat, We don't like to, we don't like to smell the shit, we don't like to look at our pee. What is it? What's it called? Doesn't matter. We don't like to look at our pee and so on, we don't want to drink it again, or we don't want to eat it again. So whatever comes out of the body, is for us disgusting. Or whatever falls off our body is disgusting. The hair that we wash, when it comes off and, it's together with the soap, in the drainage, and we don't want to, we find it actually, disgusting to, all the time, it is on our head, we love it, we comb it, we whatever we do with the hair of the head, we have all sorts of styles, even now men, and so on, and this is the same with the skin. When the skin comes off, we find it disgusting. When the nails come off, we find it disgusting, we don't like to clip our nails, next to our plate of delicious food, we always see this. It's disgusting, then we don't enjoy our food, Whatever comes off the body we find disgusting, and whatever goes into the body or on the body we find nice, It smells nice, it tastes nice, it's good, but what comes out, is always disgusting. And that is, when you look at it, the body, there is a cause for greed and hate, That's where likes and dislikes, disgusting or beautiful, Whatever comes in is beautiful, we like it. Whatever comes out, is disgusting, we dislike it. Yeah. So in the investigation of the body, we have to find that. Yeah. We have to find the answer. We have to find the answer. Is the body really disgusting? Yeah. Is the body really, lovable or liking? And so on. Yeah. So we have to investigate this body. We can do that in the beginning, thinking about all the situations that we can remember, where things came out of the body or where things came off the body, how disgusting it was. Yeah, bring it back. Bring back the disgust. Yeah, and look at it. And be with it. Be able to stay with it. Yeah. And when you do this, there's one thing that will arise. Yeah. When you do body investigation, the more you get into body investigation, a good sign of it is, not while you do the body investigation, but when you come out of the body investigation, is that you get very easily irritated, and you get easily angry at anything. If you remember, you see certain things and it doesn't make you angry. But after very good or very helpful or very fruitful, body investigation, meditation, you see the same thing and suddenly you get so angry. So you have to curb it. You have to learn how to deal with anger. And that is one of the side effects of the body investigation, how to learn how to deal with anger. When we do samatha or calm meditation or samadhi meditation, we learn how to deal with pain. I talked about it, how to investigate pain. We have to do the same thing with anger. We cannot go into greed because it just pulls us off. So that's why we use the easier feeling or the easier emotion. Now it's a feeling, the easier feeling of anger to learn, because it is unpleasant, so we don't want it, but we have to be able to accept it and feel it, and feel it in our whole body, how does it feel? Just like pain, how does it feel? So if we really did, the pain investigation, really fruitfully, then we have the key, for investigation of anger. And that will come up. If our body investigation is good, this irritation will come up, this anger will come up. And that's why we should not be around people at that time, because it swooshes out, it instantly goes out. We see somebody, who does something wrong, that we don't mind, all the time, but then it comes out. And it's not helpful, it's not wholesome. It actually destroys our practice. So we have to learn with anger, to deal with anger before we can actually deal with greed. That is something that we can do later. That is the last stage of the body investigation. And looking at greed, looking at the likes and looking at the dislikes. Swapping the likes through the dislikes and swapping the likes through the dislikes through the likes. To see, these are just, they are just symbols, they are just attachments, they are just something, to see it. And then we can end the investigation of the body, and then the rest is the nama khandhas, the four khandhas that, the khandha of the mostly thought and memories, but also consciousness, the investigation, before we can reach enlightenment or whatever, or the end of dukkha, whatever you call it, or nibbana. But the important thing is, to enter the stream for us, for the moment, That is the first objective. Entering the stream means, doing the body investigation until we understand we and the body are different things. The chitta, occupies this body. The chitta drives this body around just like the driver drives a car around. And this is something that we have to understand. Once this understanding is there, and we are able to enter deep samadhi, we can actually, and the other two, what are the other two fetters? What are the first three fetters? The first three fetters is the fetter of doubt. Doubt that there is heaven, doubt that there is hell, doubt that there are beings in heaven, doubt that there is being in hell, doubt there is that there is karma, good karma or bad karma, and there are results of karma. That is the doubt. Yeah, that is the fetter where most of the Western people, stop already. They can't get over because they think this is right, this is wrong. Yeah, their views and opinions about this. Now I can't see them; they don't exist. And so on and so on. Yeah? So this is a difficult. Yeah, this is a difficult fetter for most of the Westerners. The Asians don't have any problem with that. Yeah. It is, it is somehow in their blood, to believe in ghosts, to believe in heaven and to believe in hell, yeah. But it is not in our blood, it has been eradicated, yeah. Maybe 500 years ago, at least we were familiar with heaven and hell. But I think, since the 60s, we pretty much eradicated heaven and hell, yeah. So that's where the first difficulty is. What is the second difficulty? The second difficulty is, or the second fetter is, keeping the precepts, keeping the 5 precepts, just the 5 precepts. Yeah? And what is the fetter? Fiddling with the precepts. Today I keep them, tomorrow I don't keep them. Then I keep them again, then I don't keep them again. Then I keep them again, and then don't keep them. Constantly swaying between keeping the fetters and not keeping the fetters. Yeah? If we are here in the monastery, keep the 8 precepts, we are completely fine. Yeah, we got rid of doubt. We believe. Yeah, we trust the Buddha's teaching that there's heaven and hell, and there are beings in heaven and hell, and so on. So we have these 2 first fetters, pretty much, out of the way, and then the third fetter is the fetter that we believe we are the body. Yeah, if we are sitting, if we are born, just remember one thing. If we are born in a car, and we die in the car, and we have never been outside of the car, we believe that we are the car. We are born, the chitta is born in this body, it dies in this body, so it is very difficult, yeah, to get the chitta outside of the body and look at the body, it's just a car, yeah. It's nice, comfortable, it's an amazing tool, yeah. But each amazing tool has its opposite. Yeah, it is not that amazing when we look inside. Inside the body, inside the mess. It is like you have a very nice Bentley or Rolls Royce, and then you look in the dirty engine room, and then you don't like that. Yeah, like to sit, inside, yeah. That is nice, and you can drive and so on, but you don't like to see the mess, that is in the engine room. And that is the same thing we don't like to see, when we open up this body and see this blood, the poos, the shit, and all these things, people, the first time, doctors, are trained, when they are trained, they open up the body, and what happens to, 99.9% of they either throw up, yeah, or they fall unconscious. It is, you see this mess, yeah? And we don't see it, because we look in the mirror and all what we see is skin. We see skin, hair, teeth, and we make, beauty salon, so much beauty out of it, that we forget, what is inside, yeah? Looking inside, makes you feeling disgusted, yeah? And this disgust brings up this anger, yeah? And that's what we have to learn to deal with it. Yeah? So we have to, for the third fetter, we really have to see, yeah? We really have to see, yeah? Not with our imagination. We really have to experience the separation of the body and the chitta. It can be very short, it can be just a mind second, yeah? But it is so clear that we see it, yeah? There's an exercise, actually in the sutras there's an exercise, not about the body, but, very similarly about the car, yeah? The moment you take the planks off, the wheels off, the axle off, and so on, the nuts and the bolts, and put it all, spread it all out, yeah? Then the Lord Buddha said, where's the cart? There's no cart. And you do the same thing with the body, yeah? I mean, you cut off your limbs, you cut off, your hands, put it out there, and then the other hand, put it out there, then the lower arm and the upper arm, and the lower, and so torso and the head, and put it all out until everything is out there. Yeah, what sits here and observes that. Yeah, it won't work, the first time or the second time or the third time. You might have to do it, until really something clicks, and you see the body parts out there, and you ask, where's the body? Yeah, there's no body. There's just this body part, that body part, that body part. Yeah, I mean, so what is the body? Where's the body? Yeah, huh? Only assembled, I mean, the moment you put back, when you do it correctly, all the body parts are out, I mean, then there's some strange thing going on in the chitta. There's some uneasy feeling, yeah? And then you take one of the body parts and put it back there where you sit, and then suddenly eye comes back up, yeah? I mean, it's quite very interesting. So you have to do these exercises until it really clicks, and you really see, you really experience that you and the body are not the same. And then all what you need is some sort of moment of deep samadhi where it can all be cut off in one moment. Yeah? And that is normally called the stream entry. So, I mean, I guess I'm tired today. Yeah? If you have some questions, you can ask now some questions. Short questions.
You see the experience. The chitta can come out of the body, and understand that. Yeah. But it can be just for a short time.
It can be just a mind moment. It just clicks. Yeah. But it clicks. It is not what you think it clicks. Yeah. I mean, you can see it out there and you can understand it. But this kind of understanding is not enough. Okay. Yeah. It has, it has to come from inside this knowingness. And that, what I say, it is a click, I mean, it just, boops, you understood it, yeah? But you understood it not on the level of the brain. The heart understood it, yeah? I mean, it has nothing to do with these body parts, yeah? And that is different, yeah? I mean, we rely so much, that's why it is so difficult for us, especially for brainy people like us, I mean, it is so difficult to understand that because, I mean, all our life we have trained understanding. Okay, yes, I understand that formula. Yes, I understand cause and effect, Yes, I understand how this works, yeah? But that is not enough, yeah? The chitta has to understand it, yeah? And the chitta cannot, yeah? In this moment of understanding, it cannot think or imagine anything, yeah? Because this thinking and imagining, oh yeah, I understand it. This is just thought. This is an illusion. It is not real. Yeah? I mean, you have to see it without thoughts and without memories, and then, this understanding pops up. Yeah? So you have to do it, I mean, you do it one time, you do it 100 times, you do it 1,000 times, you do it 100,000 times, until it clicks, yeah? Okay? I mean, what else do we have to do in this life, yeah? Huh? I mean, at least, let's make some effort, I mean, to go at least, either open the door, or go close enough to the door that in the next life, I mean, when we die in this, we are close to the door. When we die in this state of mind, I mean, we're probably reborn as a human being if the time is proper, if there are some teachers around there. And then we go on with it, yeah? But if you are far away and say, oh yeah, next life I do this, then 10 lives will pass, yeah, before you start again. I mean, the Kilesas are so tricky, yeah? I mean, from my practice, I know, I mean, you have understood something, yeah? I mean, there was a crucial understanding, you just understood it, yeah? In the next moment, you can't remember anything of it. And it takes you another year of practice until you come back to the same moment and say, I was there. How could I forget this? It was a really deep insight, but I mean, the next moment, you see, it is a really deep insight. It is a really deep insight. In the next moment, it's gone. You can't even remember. What was it? It's gone. The Kilesas, cover it up completely. It's just like, you have an area or a low area, I don't know how you call it, yeah? In German we call it a Tümpel, where the lotus flower blow, yeah? They have big leaves, and they cover up all the water, yeah? Then what you do in this sense, yeah? You open up, you open up this, and you see, oh, there's clear water, and the next moment, the leaves, poof, cover it up again, and then you don't see anything, yeah? You don't see that clear water. So I guess for all these questions we have to do another talk sometimes on Friday. Yeah? So if there are no pressing questions, then we go back and practice, yeah? As much as we can do and a little bit more. Yeah? That's always a little bit more, yeah? Oh, I can't do it anymore. Yeah? Just 2 or 3 more minutes, yeah? This keeps, this keeps coming up, this keeps improving our practice, yeah? If we instantly give in, they have a very easy game with us, yeah?
When you get knocked off your focus, sometimes I have to laugh that.
Yeah. Sometimes it is so funny, yeah. And you can't say, oh, they tricked me again, and how did I end up there? I was here, how did I end up there? Yeah. Yeah, take it lightheartedly. Don't be too serious, yeah? A lot of Germans are too serious, and they get angry, when they are tricked, yeah? No, yeah? You have to have some humor, to understand that, yeah? And say, okay, you tricked me again, okay, let's try it again, yeah? Perseverance is the thing, is the goal, yeah? Or leads to the goal. Okay, then we close the talk, yeah?